Can you mail for us? One primer.
Pressure
I think
no
Apex
pulse,
has
no
been
read.
having less and less players every year. I don't know, the same issues that plagued the game 3 years ago or like since launch are still there. Like, there's been like zero progress. Cheaters are destroying the game. It is super unfun playing against predators when you're starting off the game. Lobbies are so wildly imbalanced. I guess it's fun if you're like giga competitive, or even then it's not fun because of the amount of cheaters. But Apex is just not fun. It's fun on paper and sometimes fun, but it's like hitting your head against the wall. And sometimes you might hit the correct part of your brain to feel good, but most of the time you don't. I think the worst thing that I never liked about, maybe it's a battle royale problem, was the fact that in Apex, when I played, there was a lot of situations where I felt like, hey, we outplayed the enemy team, the squad, we won against them, we killed them, and then we won against the next squad, and then we won against the next squad that came in at the same time, but then a fifth squad came in, and now we're dead. And I get 5 SR. Awesome. Let's go. Okay, you popped off against 3 squads. Oh, there's a 4th one. There's a lot of skill expression. You can definitely be one of the best, but it's really hard to grind and get really good at Apex when you're just getting stomped by cheaters and people with 10,000 hours since the beginning. You kind of need a learning curve. And sure, you get smurfs here and there in Overwatch, but in Apex, it's not even people making new accounts. It's them on their main account getting into your lobbies. And it's like, okay. Like, I would have 10, 20 hours into the game, 50 hours, and I would consistently get into lobbies with Apex Predators, just running it down. Overwatch and Apex are same in a way. They're way past their peaks, bro. Overwatch is way past its peak, but unlike Apex, Overwatch keeps getting more players every year. It's a slow increase of players and stuff, and people are playing it, and I've heard, like actual kids playing it. People like trash talking Overwatch, but I think it's doing fine. People have been saying Overwatch is dead for years. Don't worry, guys. I've been listening to Overwatch is dead for so long. Guys, listen, I hate when people keep saying Overwatch dead game. I've been listening to that for so long. It's so tiring. Overwatch dead, Overwatch dead, Overwatch dead, Overwatch dead, Overwatch dead, Overwatch dead, Overwatch dead. Guys, that game. Awesome. If it's dead, why do you keep talking about it? Well, people say World of Warcraft. The biggest moment, like, people keep talking about Overwatch is a dead game, but people have been repeating that for so long, since like Wrecking Ball releasing, since like years. It's been 5 years since people have been repeating that game. The biggest eye-opening moment was when I was sitting in a little party with a few big World of Warcraft streamers and Gamescom. And we were just talking unprompted. One of them said, you know, I'm so tired. We're getting a new expansion now in World of Warcraft, and people keep coming to my stream and asking why do I keep playing a dead game. For World of Warcraft, bro. For World of Warcraft. The game that is like probably the most popular MMO. The game where people like fucking lose their minds. And he's like, bro, people keep coming to my stream and telling me, why do you keep playing this dead game? It's literally for every free-to-play game. Always. Not free-to-play game, but every game that is continuously online or like updated. It's always that game. Always that game. The fan base is never happy. They're always miserable. No matter what, they're always miserable. Always. Always, always. Always. It's so exhausting. It's like you can sit there, you can have better statistics, you can keep growing as a game, you can like, I don't know, push the gaming industry in a certain way, but people will never be happy. And I know what people expect. There is not a single game. Maybe Riot is doing a really good job. But there's very few games that are continuously updated, live service, and keep growing staggeringly. Usually, it's just games that have reached their peak and just maintain. It's so hard. Maybe here and there you hit new peaks, to be honest. But those peaks are so far in between. We will never have the same peak we've had in Overwatch. Apex will never have the same peak. World of Warcraft will never have the same peak, and that's okay. I think as long as people enjoy their game, that's fine. When I used to play League, when I used to play a little bit of Valorant here and there, even though the people would just keep repeating that game. Dead game, this game is dead, they ruined it, balancing sucks, and it was during a time in Overwatch 1 history where people were constantly complaining about how bad Overwatch is and how miserable it is and how terrible it is. It was a moment in Overwatch 1 history where I think it was like after Groats, like Devil Shield meta. It was so bad, nobody wanted to play the game and people kept complaining. Just like 4 years ago. People kept complaining the game is dead. People kept complaining this game is over. People kept swapping games or Moving on. When I tried playing Apex, when I tried to play Valorant, and I got more into the community, when I played some League during that time, and read the Reddit and the subreddits and the forums and Discords, whatever, it was always the same complaints we've had in Overwatch. It's always the same thing. People think that our problems are uniquely our own, but it's just not our own problems. It's always dead game. Always dead game. In 1 year, people will complain that Deadlock is a dead game. 2 months into Marvel Rivals release, people will complain Marvel Rivals is a dead game. People don't understand that it doesn't fucking matter. I think if a game, 100k players, 50,000 players is just a live game. People just keep having such a high standard for games. It is insane. My favorite was when they said Helldivers 2 is dead. Power World is dead. Bro, how are these games dead? Have you never fucking played a video game in your life? Not every game is League of Legends or Genshin Impact or whatever the fuck. Of course these games are gonna have less players because the hype died down, but it still has a core player base that really likes the game. Gaming is dead. Okay, the only game that is actually dead is COD Guard. Yeah, COD Guard is a dead game. Yeah. But people just look at dwindling numbers or numbers that are mostly consistent and just say it's a dead game. And it's just so tiring. Maybe Apex is getting worse and worse. I have a lot of gripes with Apex, but I don't even play the game. Then how the fuck should I know it's a dead game? People keep talking about it. And Overwatch is definitely not a dead game because people keep getting views. People keep getting numbers. People like Vulture that actually consistently produce good content keep getting good views. People like Frogger get good views. People like Kran get good views. Me on my main channel, I get good views. Because ultimately, there's so many people that actually like Overwatch and they don't treat it as a job and play it 10 hours a day. And they have fun. And they have fun engaging with content that's not doomer all the time. Sometimes we have doomer content. And that's just, you know, we repeat our sentiment. But that doesn't mean that the game is dead. The same people that have been complaining about Overwatch and the balance of Overwatch and how Overwatch is being treated, it's been fucking the same thing 6 years now. 7. It's always been like this. Overwatch is meant to be played casually, and people play it casually, and because you lost interest after playing it 10 hours a day for a month and burnt out, doesn't mean the game is dead. I have a lot of complaints about Overwatch, and that's like, I just don't like how many skins there are always in this game and how every patch is just new skins and new skins. But that's on me. People like skins. People keep forgetting that it's all a matter of perspective. And I'm sure many people are gonna be like, oh bro, or they killed this game, oh it's 5v5 now, oh my friends quit. Yeah, your friends quit. Why haven't you? Why haven't you quit? We're so bad. Why are you still here watching this? Why haven't you left the game? Because you're fucking addicted, bro. People leave games all the time. Normal people play a game for a bit and then fuck off. I was like that before I decided to hard grind Overwatch. I play it for a bit and I fuck off. Because games get boring after you play them for a month or two. I cannot hyper fixate on one thing. And I stuck up to Overwatch because I want to be like really good and stuff. Now I have a job. But my idea is, it was really that bad. Why do you guys keep talking about Overwatch, you know? And the same thing goes for every game. I mentioned before, people were saying Valorant is a dead game. People were like, bro, this was like 3 years ago, 2 years ago. People were telling me, Valorant, dead game. Bro, Valorant, dead game. And I was like, are you guys serious? Have you seen other games before? League of Legends is dying, guys. League of Legends is dying. It's over for us. Like, are you guys crazy? People type this with confidence and they think they're right. People get into a game, get really good memories, have a lot of fun, then they burn out after they experience a lot of the things, or refuse to get good at the game to actually experience new things, and then they complain the game is dead. And it's just so fucking stupid, guys. People have forgotten how to have joy with games. It's a lot less about games being bad, because we have so many single-player games and co-op games that are so fun. It's just more people not knowing how to have fun with games. People are like, why can't I play a game for 20 hours a day for 365 days and still be engaged? Hello? Why am I bored? You're bored because you're fucking stupid, bro. Go take a break. Go outside, hit the gym. Enjoy life. Gaming used to be so fun when I was a kid because I had to go to school. Yeah, there are games that are dead, obviously, like Cloud Penguin. Because when I went to school, it was really special to play games. But now that you play games as a job, for me at least, it's a lot more boring. It's a lot more boring because it's nowhere near as special. It used to be an escape, and now I use real life as an escape too. Where is the bomb? I don't know where the bomb is. So that is my personal opinion. I just hate doomer takes about it. This game is dead, that game is dead. I can tell you what my experience with the game is and whether or not I enjoy it. But I think as long as the game has a community that is actively active is such a stupid combination of words. I think we're fine. And we don't need bro, the best games are the games with a small dedicated community. I think the more people there are in a community, the more fucking brain dead the game is. I much rather play Dwarf Fortress than play League of Legends for 10 million hours. It's such a more cool experience because you know these people really like the game and they're not here just being doomer and complaining about shit. You always have doomers. Having small passionate communities is so cool. And I don't know why people aim to have their games be super popular in the first place. It's cool to have them be popular and it's cool for the developers because they make a lot of money. But every game that becomes giga popular for the average consumer just genuinely, in my honest opinion, just becomes more boring over time. Because it's no longer, it doesn't feel like you have this strong sense of community. You just get all of these rumors, this yap maxing, and you get a lot of stupid people. So I don't know. But again, I think Overwatch is dead. I think Apex is dead. And I think Valorant is dead. I don't think League is dead. I don't think Dota is dead. I don't think anything like World of Warcraft isn't dead. Concord is definitely dead. Every game is dead on release. I just wish people would stop saying you can criticize a game without complaining that it's dead all the time. And it's just so funny to me that people that spend tens of thousands of hours on a game complain that the game is dead. Why are you still here? Why are we still here, bro? Just to suffer? What is the purpose of it all? Oh yeah, people will complain that Black Myth... My favorite is when people say that single-player games are dead after a month. Because the player base dropped. The fuck you want them to do after they finish the campaign, you dumb fuck? What do you want them to do? Stare at the screen every day, 8 hours a day? Oh my god, guys. Black Myth Wukong dropped player base. Yeah, it's fucking over, guys. Unless the game has higher replayability, or it's like always multiplayer live service, player base will drop. But either way. My point is, enjoy games, guys. Stop being doomer. Just enjoy games. Have fun with games. Stop looking to play games that are popular. Just have fun. Just have fun with games. Stop trying to make your game be fucking popular. Are you having fun with the game? Just have fun with the game. Enjoy it. Be mindful. Be demure. It can have a bad start, bad middle part, bad ending. But as long as it's not Concord, it's probably alive and doing fine.